For the first time ever, the average cost of a new car in the U.S. topped $50,000. But the good news is the average lifespan of a car is also breaking records.
So what's the new car market looking like for 2026? The trends, the technology that we're going to see?
We're going to see prices elevated to a degree, but also remaining somewhat stable.
Okay, we'll take stable at this point. So stabilization is good. Brian, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yes. Thank you.
These 10 trucks are crashing 40% in value by June 2026, and most of the people who own them have no idea it's coming. That's not a prediction. That's what the wholesale auction data, the repo numbers, and the inventory reports are already showing right now, today, in the market that dealers are actually trading in behind closed doors. If you own one of these trucks, I'm going to tell you what the dealer at your local lot will never volunteer. And if you're thinking about buying one of them, I'm going to save you from making one of the most expensive mistakes of your financial life. Let me explain why this is happening before I name the models, because the why matters as much as the which. The American truck market ran on fantasy pricing from 2020 to early 2023. Supply chain disruptions slashed inventory. Demand stayed high. Dealers charged whatever they wanted, often $10,000 to $20,000 over MSRP, and buyers paid it because the alternative was waiting 6 months with no guarantee the truck would even be available. Average transaction prices for new full-size trucks hit $61,000 in early 2022. That number had never been seen before, not even close. But those sales created a problem that the industry is still pretending isn't as bad as it is. Every buyer who paid $68,000 for a truck that should have sold for $52,000 took out a loan based on that inflated price. Now those trucks are hitting the used market, and reality is reasserting itself with a vengeance. The wholesale auction prices are falling fast, some models faster than others, and the 10 models on this list are falling the fastest of all. Number 10, 2021 to 2022, Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. Let's start at number 10 and work our way up to the model that is in the most dangerous position of all. The Ram 1500 EcoDiesel was supposed to be the best of both worlds, truck capability with diesel efficiency. For a few years, it was genuinely popular with buyers who put high miles on their trucks and wanted to save at the pump. But in 2024 and 2025, this engine became a liability. Stellantis issued a recall on 149,000 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel trucks, 2023 and 2024 model years, for a potential fuel leak that could cause an engine fire. Then came the reports from owners of 2021 and 2022 models about injector failures that cost $3,000 to $5,000 to fix out of warranty. Word spread fast in the truck owner community. Auction prices on EcoDiesel Rams dropped 22% in 12 months, more than twice the decline rate of the regular Ram 1500. If you own one, the resale window is closing. If you're considering buying one used, understand what you're buying into before you sign anything. Number 9, 2022 to 2023, Chevy Silverado 1500 with 5.3L V8. This one is going to upset some Chevy fans, but the data doesn't care about brand loyalty. GM's cylinder deactivation technology, marketed as dynamic fuel management, was designed to shut down half the V8 cylinders at highway speeds to improve fuel economy. In theory, brilliant. In practice, it has been an expensive disaster for hundreds of thousands of owners. The problem is the lifters. The mechanism that deactivates the cylinders puts unusual stress on the valve lifters and camshaft. Lifter failures in the 5.3L V8 typically show up between 60,000 and 120,000 miles. Repair cost, $2,500 to $7,000 depending on how far the damage has spread into the engine. Class action lawsuits are active. GM has lost motions to dismiss. The litigation is ongoing, and Discovery is producing internal documents that suggest the company knew about the failure rates earlier than they publicly acknowledged. Used Silverados with 5.3L V8 engines and 50,000 to 80,000 miles on them are sitting at auction right now at prices 18% to 24% below comparable Ford and Ram units with similar mileage. Informed buyers are walking away. The ones who don't know about the lifter issue are the ones who are going to discover it at 90,000 miles when the bill arrives. Number 8, 2020 to 2022. Ford F-150 with 3.5L EcoBoost high mileage. The 3.5L EcoBoost twin-turbocharged V6 is one of the best performing truck engines Ford has ever built, until about 100,000 miles. After that, the high-pressure fuel injectors start going. Timing chain tensioners wear prematurely on some builds. Turbocharger compressor wheels have shown erosion issues on trucks used primarily for towing under load. None of these are catastrophic failures. They are expensive maintenance items that turn up when extended warranty coverage is gone. A timing chain job on a 3.5L EcoBoost runs $1,800 to $3,500 at independent shops. Injector replacement for all 6 cylinders is $2,400 to $4,200. When buyers doing due diligence find out about these patterns, they discount. Hard. High mileage 3.5L EcoBoost F-150S. Anything over 80,000 miles from the 2020 to 2022 period are losing value faster than the overall F-150 market. If you own one, know that every month you wait to sell is a month of value erosion. If you're buying one, price in the maintenance costs. Number 7, 2021 to 2023, GMC Sierra, 1500 Denali, over-optioned trim problem. The Sierra Denali is a beautiful truck. Fully loaded, it was selling for $72,000 to $78,000 at the peak. The problem with over-optioned luxury trucks is that the used market for them is thin. Very few buyers in the used truck market are shopping for a $55,000 used Sierra. Most used truck buyers are looking to spend $25,000 to $38,000. When you have a very expensive truck and a very small pool of buyers who can afford it, prices collapse faster than the segment average when that pool gets nervous. And right now, wealthy buyers who are considering a used Denali are mostly buying new with the massive incentives manufacturers are offering. Why buy a 2-year-old Denali at $52,000 when you can buy a new one for $58,000 with $12,000 in incentives, a full warranty, and no surprises? You can't. Luxury trim used trucks are in a particularly brutal squeeze. Values are down 30% to 38% from their 2022 peaks. Expect more pain before this segment stabilizes. Number 6, 2021 to 2022, Ford F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid. Ford's PowerBoost Hybrid F-150 was the most technically ambitious truck Ford had launched in decades. A 3.5-liter EcoBoost paired with an electric motor and a 1.5 kilowatt-hour battery for fuel economy gains and onboard power generation. Brilliant in a lot of ways. But now, those 2021 and 2022 units are hitting the used market with 50,000 to 70,000 miles on them, and the hybrid system's long-term reliability is still an open question. Battery degradation at high mileage, inverter replacement costs $3,500 to $6,500 out of warranty, and the complexity of diagnosing hybrid system faults at independent shops are making informed buyers hesitant. Dealers who take them in on trade are pricing them below comparable non-hybrid F-150s because they don't want to eat the risk. That's a signal worth paying attention to. Number 5. 2022 to 2023 Ram 1500 standard bed, lowest trim glut. Thousands of base model Ram 1500. Tradesman trucks with standard beds are sitting on dealer lots right now, with zero buyer interest. Manufacturers push these trucks into dealer inventory specifically to boost production numbers. Dealers ordered them because allocation systems tied high-demand model access to taking low-demand inventory. These trucks have no compelling features and no shortage of supply. They're not cheap enough to appeal to economy buyers, and not equipped enough to satisfy buyers who want truck capability. They're stuck in the middle of a market that doesn't need them. Wholesale values on these specific configurations have dropped 41% from peak. That's not a typo, 41%. If you own one of these and need to sell, the window is tightening every week. Number 4, 2023 Ford Maverick Hybrid. Waitlist to oversupply in 18 months. The Maverick was the truck success story of 2022. Buyers waited 9 to 12 months for their hybrid compact truck. Used examples were selling for $8,000 over MSRP. It was the one bright spot in an otherwise frenzied market. But Ford dramatically increased Maverick production in 2023 and 2024 to capture that demand. And now the wait list is gone, and dealer lots have Mavericks sitting. Values dropped 28% from their used market peak in under 18 months, the fastest reversal of any truck model tracked by Black Book. It's still a good truck, but it is not the investment some buyers thought they were making. Number 3. From 2021 to 2023 Jeep Gladiator. The Gladiator was supposed to be the premium off-road lifestyle truck. Open air, Jeep DNA, Wrangler capabilities in a truck body. And for enthusiasts, it still checks a lot of boxes. But the market is pricing it as what it actually is, a compromised truck. The Gladiator's payload and towing capacity are significantly below what you can get from a comparable full-size half-ton. And Jeep's build quality issues, the same ones plaguing the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee, have started showing up in owner surveys and reliability data. Consumer Reports has flagged the Gladiator for significantly below average predicted reliability. That score is filtering into the wholesale market. Used Gladiators from 2021 to 2023 are down 36% from peak. Number 2, 2022 to 2024. Ram TRX. This one is going to shock people who paid $100,000 for one of these. The Ram TRX, the supercharged Hellcat-powered performance truck that topped out at $110,000 in well-optioned configurations, is losing value faster than almost any other vehicle on the road right now. 2 reasons. First, fuel. A 702 horsepower supercharged V8 that gets 10 miles per gallon is a hard sell when gas prices are volatile and social pressure against conspicuous fuel consumption is building. Second, supply. Ram TRX production ramped up dramatically in 2023. What started as an allocation-restricted Halo product became a truck that dealers had in stock. And when a $100,000 truck is available in stock, it is instantly less desirable to the buyers who wanted it precisely because it was hard to get. Used TRX values from 2022 are down 38%. Some examples that sold for $120,000 at dealer markup in 2022 are now sitting at $68,000 to $72,000 at auction. That is a $50,000 loss in 3 years on a truck. Number 1, 2022 to 2023 Ram 1500. Classic, the market doesn't want this truck. The number 1 spot goes to the Ram 1500 Classic. If you don't know what that is, here's the quick explanation. It's the older generation Ram body style that Stellantis kept in production after the new generation Ram 1500 launched in 2019. They sold it cheaper, at lower trim levels, primarily to fleet buyers and budget shoppers. The problem is that the classic body style is now genuinely old. It dates to 2009. The interior technology is a full generation behind. The safety features don't include standard blind spot monitoring or automatic emergency braking on most trims. And buyers are increasingly aware that a 15-year-old design wrapped in a 2022 model year is not a bargain, it's a liability. Wholesale values on Ram 1500 Classics from 2022 and 2023 have dropped 43% from their peak. 43%. That's the largest decline of any truck tracked by the major auction houses. Dealers who took these in on trade are marking them down aggressively just to clear the lot space. If you own one of these, that information should be uncomfortable because the trajectory is not improving. What to do right now? Let's be real about what all of this means for you. If you own one of the trucks on this list and you've been thinking about selling or trading in, the time to move is now, not in 6 months. Every week of waiting is potential value that won't come back. Use KBB, Edmunds, and CarMax's online appraisal tool to get 3 independent estimates of your vehicle's current retail value. Then get a CarMax offer or an AutoNation instant cash offer to understand what you'll actually get in cash today. The gap between what you think your truck is worth and what the market will pay for it right now may be the most important financial number you'll deal with this year. If you're in one of these trucks and underwater on your loan, that is a harder conversation but not an impossible one. Call your lender. Explain the situation. Refinancing to extend the loan term won't help your equity position, but it may lower a payment that's become unmanageable. And selling privately, even at a loss, will typically net you more than a dealer trade-in, giving you more control over the gap you need to close. If you're in the market to buy, and you're looking at one of these trucks as a potential deal, some of them are genuinely great vehicles at the right price. The 5.3L Silverado at the right price with a pre-purchase inspection confirming the lifters are healthy, is still a capable, durable truck. The Ram TRX at $70,000 instead of $120,000 is a spectacular machine for someone who can absorb the fuel and insurance costs. But know what you're buying. Know the specific risks. Know the wholesale trajectory. And walk away if the numbers don't work. These 10 trucks are crashing in value for the same reason every bubble eventually pops. Prices got disconnected from reality, and reality always wins. The truck market spent 3 years defying gravity and is now experiencing what happens when the engines cut out at altitude. The manufacturers won't tell you this. The dealers won't tell you this. The finance office certainly won't tell you this when you're sitting across the desk from them on a Saturday afternoon. But this is what 20 years of watching this market has taught me. The buyers who survived these cycles are the ones who understood what was happening before they were standing in the middle of it. The ones who got hurt are the ones who trusted the sticker price instead of the data. Check your truck's value today, not next month. Today.